A cable guardrail will be installed along a 10-mile section of Interstate 81 to help prevent crossover crashes. The median barrier will run from mile marker 242 near Harrisonburg's southern boundary north through Harrisonburg to mile marker 252 in Rockingham County. You may remember a crossover accident that happened in late July. A car struck a tractor trailer and both vehicles crossed the median and both northbound lanes. The tractor trailer continued up a hill and into Rockingham Hall on JMU's campus. And joining us now to discuss the project is Sandy Myers, Public Relations Manager for VDOT's Stanton District. Sandy, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Bob.
Now, how long has this project, the Median Barrier Project, been in the works?
We've been looking at it for the last 3 or 4 years now. It's a safety concern, obviously, and so we have been putting that into our 6-year plan.
Okay. Let's take another look at some video. Now, would this cable guardrail have prevented the accident that happened in late July when the tractor trailer went across the median, oncoming traffic, and into a JMU dorm?
Well, it's difficult to say. You know, that's purely speculative at this point. What would have happened if the guardrail were up at that juncture? However, we hope it would have helped and maybe would have mitigated some of the damage that we saw in that accident.
I mean, because a tractor trailer against a cable guardrail doesn't sound like a good match either.
It's not going to totally stop a tractor trailer, but it can help slow it down.
Okay. Now, why was this type of guardrail chosen?
Well, it's very good for what we call the clear zone in this particular area. We've got a 40-foot median. Our clear zone is anywhere from 38 to 42 feet. This helps mitigate it. The cable guardrail can actually absorb some of the crash energy. So instead of swinging the traffic back into the travel lane, the accident can actually stay in the median, and it helps to grab a hold of that vehicle and hold it there, absorbing the energy of the crash and hopefully saving some lives for the occupants in the vehicle.
Now, this, I guess you see also on a lot of interstates, you see the Jersey walls or the concrete barriers.
Right.
I mean, why was this guardrail chosen over, for instance, a steel beam or a concrete barrier?
Well, you would see concrete barriers more in areas where you have like 3 or 4 lanes in each direction. Here we have 2 lanes in each direction, and we still have that 40-foot wide grassy median. Where you see a concrete barrier, you also see a shoulder that's really equal to the size of a travel lane. We don't have that kind of room here, and the interstate hasn't been widened in this area. This is a really good fit for what we need. It's 20 times less than what concrete would cost, and it gives us about the same safety value.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's a $4 million project, though. How does VDOT, some folks might wonder, how does VDOT do this when the agency is so cash-strapped?
It is tough, but if you'll look back to even February when the commissioner came out and said, when we were looking at our blueprint, what our objectives are. Safety and incident management were 2 of the primary areas that we were looking at. This addresses both.
Okay. Timeline for the project?
We're looking at hopefully starting construction the end of this year.
Has it already been advertised?
Yes, it went to advertisement this week. That way contractors can bid on it, and once we get the bids in and the contract is awarded, we give it to the contractor, and usually they're out there within 30 to 60 days.
Is there any other projects that safety projects that people might see coming out on 81?
Yeah, we just saw the completion of the Route 33 interchange project, where we were able to fix that. This, in combination with that, should help the Harrisonburg area be much safer. But we have a bunch of other safety projects. We've done several up in the Winchester area. We just finished 2 big bridges in Rockbridge County, and we're getting ready to start the I-81 truck climbing lane project in Rockbridge County later this year.
All right, very good. Sandy Myers with VDOT Stanton District. I want to thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Bob.
And now let's send it to Mel in Stanton.